Welcome to, actually, we're not even gonna start the video like this. Introducing Tetra.
Just getting started. The mountain rises.
Yes, I got to test out Supervive's newest hunter, Tetra. I want to say thank you to the Theorycraft devs for giving me the opportunity to be able to test out Tetra and make this content for you guys as this patch comes out. I will be live tonight at 8 p.m. CST playing Tetra with a couple of my friends on stream. You can find my stream link in the bio, but let's get into it. Tetra is a part of Supervive's controller class, and if you don't know what the controller class is in Supervive, those are your hunters that self-explanatory can control an area. Hunters like Bebo, Celeste, Hudson, and Void are in that class, and now we have Tetra. I'm not gonna give you guys some super crazy mega advanced guide because I'm not gonna lie, I work 40 hours a week, but I'm at least gonna get you guys started on what Tetra can do. So let's get into it. All right, so let's start with Tetra's passive Stone Sight. Sneak to detect enemies in front of you even if they're out of vision. Let's go to the extended tooltip. The size of the detection cone increases the longer you hold sneak. Now, ready? Boom. That's the detection cone. The detection cone, Stone Sight, is very similar to Bubba. If you're familiar with the lava barrier that allows you to have a sonar over the map and be able to see through walls, this is literally copy paste that, except you don't have the sonar over the map. All right, let's talk about Tetra's LMB, Quake Punch. It says tap to throw a boulder, hold and release to punch launching enemies and rocks. Enemies punch into a wall are stunned. And let's look at that extended tooltip. Rocks generated by Rockwave or Tetra form can also be launched this way. Rocks punch this way explode, shredding armor. So essentially, you have a tap LMB, which the range is pretty decent on it. Like, this is a pretty decent range. I would say this is almost the same range as Void's empowered shot if you wait in between shots. And then her hold LMB is similar to, I don't know what it's called because I don't play Bishop, but that punch Bishop gets where she can punch somebody into a wall and stun them, which is pretty cool. Now let's get into Tetra's R&B, Volcano Crusher. It says hold and release for a powerful slam. Enemies hit in the center are stunned. Over the abyss, they are dunked. Jump while charging this ability to leap forward. And now let's look at the extra tooltip. Holding longer increases damage, stun duration, and sweet spot size. Resets when you knock or kill an enemy with it. Launches rocks generated by Rockwave or Tetra form on impact. So while I was testing this, as you guys know, I'm a Brawl main, I realized this is literally just Brawl Stun, just larger. I'm gonna hold this so you guys can see. That outer ring, I believe it's a slow. It doesn't say it's a slow, but I believe it's a slow. I haven't gotten to try this in a game yet. The inner ring is the sweet spot, which is why I say it's similar to Brawl. If you know Brawl, at the center of his dunk or his slam, it stuns you and immediately dunks you in the abyss. And the outside of it essentially just like does a soft dunk or like a slow on land. So it's very similar, almost a copy paste exact same thing, just way larger. Something to note about her R&B is it's a very slow turnaround. So you can't R&B and then flip. It's a slow turnaround, so people can prepare for it if you're holding and charge it. If you do a tap, it's a very quick, very quick slam. It also mentioned that you can jump with this, right? So I'm gonna start here. If I hold, jump, slam. It's like having a dash without having a dash, which I think is pretty freaking cool. All right, now let's get into Tetra's shift. Landslide, dash forward, generating and launching a rock. At the end of the dash, launch the rock forward. So this is what that looks like. So you have a dash that throws a fiery boulder. So I think as you're doing this dash, you're protected by that rock. And then it launches it. So like, say like Shrike was shooting me, dash. I can get closer without getting shot. I think. We'll see. I haven't tried it in a game yet. I think her dash will be pretty cool for engages and disengages. The reason I say disengages is because you can jump and turn. Show you guys that again without Strike blocking me. Ready? Jump, turn. So like if you're say like in the middle of Abyss fighting somebody and say I'm fighting this one person, bloop bloop bloop, oh somebody's behind me, I could turn back and shoot them if I really wanted to. Tetra's third ability, Rockwave, raises a wall of 3 rocks in front of you. Punch rocks with Quake Punch, or LMB, to launch them. You can only cast this over ground, and then allies can hop over friendly Tetra walls by jumping against them. So this is what it looks like. Right, you have these 3 here, and if you shoot your LMB, these are projectiles that can actually harm your enemies. If you hold your LMB, it launches both of them. It does has the same situation. It doesn't like add extra damage or anything like that. See? It's pretty cool. Now, what you just saw me do is when you get near this, you can pretty much jump over the Tetra wall, and this is all of your allies that can do this. Now, if it's an enemy Tetra wall, you can't jump over it. So you can use this as like a way to block shots from people and things like that. These walls can be damaged by other hunters. That much I do know. But if you say wanted to dash into this, say like if you're on Brawl or something, I don't know if it works like that. I haven't seen that interaction. You could be able to jump over it, hit a slam. You can actually make these walls like setups almost. So like say you had like a KP on your team, right? Set up this wall, KP goes for the jump, hits the slam. Let's try this again. I want to see if I could dash off of this. So jump, dash, slam. So you can do that. You can make some combos with this wall. I can see this being pretty cool, especially if you communicate with your teammates in game that you want to set up something with your wall. I think this is gonna open up gameplay a lot and creativity a lot with how people engage with fights. All right, and for Tetra's last ability, her ultimate, Tetra Form. Tap to create a giant wall of rocks that slow enemies nearby. Hold and drag to position the wall at your desired angle. Rocks spawn after a short delay from the center outward and slow nearby enemies for a brief duration. Punch rocks with Quake Punch, your LMB, to launch them, dealing damage and shredding armor. If you're familiar with Apex Legends at all, this ult is very similar to Catalyst. Very similar. A big wall you throw up to be able to use offensively or defensively against your opponent. Now, you can jump over this similar to your third ability. You can still punch through it. Oop, let's get another one. You can still punch through it. And you can use your R&B to launch rocks. I didn't show you guys that before. Now, something really cool, and I think the best part about this ultimate is you can do this over the Abyss. Ready? So using Tetra Form over the Abyss creates land under it. And the cool thing about this land is the land can't be destroyed. It goes away when the ultimate, technically, the cast is gone. But this is playable land for as long as the ult would have been up if you didn't destroy anything. All right, so let's have a quick chat about Tetra's level 4 and her abilities to kind of decide together what we want to level 4. So for her Volcano Crusher, Tetra's level 4 is slamming enemies or rocks grants Tetra a 250 HP shield, max 4 stacks. So you're telling me you could have 1,000 HP of shield? Do I even need to read the rest of these? Okay, let's go to the dash. Hold on. For landslide, the level 4 is -1 cooldown. Your dash lasts 33% longer. Hold on, let me see this dash. It's a short dash when you're on the ground. It's kind of still a short dash when you're in the air. Huh. Okay, 33%. That's probably a fair distance. For Rockwave, the level 4 is creating an extra rock wall. There's 3 of these. Is it only gonna be 1 extra? I mean, I guess. I don't know. This one sounds really good. I would choose this. Hold on, let's see. Let's see how it works. Let's see how it works. That shit looks like it lasts for at least like 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and it said with rocks too. Hold on. Oh. Wait a minute. That's a fair amount of time in the middle of a fight, especially if it's all enemies. So say like I rock slam in the middle of 4 people, they're shooting me, they can't really do much. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's definitely, without even trying the other ones, I would, yeah, this is a no-brainer. You want to level 4 your R&B. And that, you guys, is Tetra. I'm not gonna go into the relics, grips, and perks because like I said, this is not an advanced guide and I haven't gotten to play her in-game to see what I like and see how I feel about different relics and grips on her. There will be another video giving you all of those lovely and juicy details, but I will be live tonight at 8 p.m. CST playing Tetra with a few of my friends, and I'll hope to see you guys there. And I also hope to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.